In this video, I'm going to build the best protection for my camp to defend myself from the 99 Nights deer in Minecraft. Here in front of me, I have a trader who sells all the protections I'm going to need in this video. To buy the first one, I'm going to need 16 logs. So I'm going to start by breaking these trees to get as much wood as possible. The first ones I'm going to use to mark where I'm going to make the protection. I can't forget to leave the crafting table and also the grinder inside this area, so I don't need to keep leaving it. After having marked the area, I think this size here is perfect. I'm going to get a little more wood here to exchange all of it for logs. Before we buy the protections, I'm going to make a crafting table, and I'm going to place it exactly in this spot. Since my inventory is limited, I'm going to make a giant chest to be able to store the items. Here, I'm going to plant some saplings. Day 2 started, and now I'm going to evolve our camp to level 2. Now, the barrier has increased. This way, I can explore even more of the map. Wait, I'm taking damage. No, break this. I almost died. I forgot that there are several traps here, but as I was saying, the barrier increased. This way, I can explore more constructions. The first one I'm going to enter is this tower here, because inside it there are flashlights and there is also a chest. Inside here there is a golden apple. It will certainly help us a lot. The next night is already approaching, and I need to return as fast as possible to the camp because the deer is approaching. I'm going to climb this tree so he doesn't reach me, and I'm going to stay still here waiting for the night to pass. The day is already brightening. This means that the deer will disappear at any moment. Great. I'm going to take advantage of this day to be able to break this giant tree because it gives more wood. I broke these 2 blocks and my axe already broke, but the good thing is that I got plenty of wood. This is already enough to increase this wall a little more. This way, the deer won't be able to invade my camp at night. Instead of making the wall 2 blocks high, I made it 3. With the height of this protection, it's quite difficult for the deer to enter in here. Take a look at this. He can't even reach me. Taking advantage that I have 32 wood, I'm going to exchange for some planks, and I'm going to use them to buy a bed and also a map. I'm going to place the map exactly in this spot and the bed here for the days to pass faster. We are on day 4, and I'm going to take the opportunity to do some exploring. I'm going to get as much scrap as possible, because with them I'll get iron. Here, there is coal, too. There is a chest that has a bandage inside here. Let me see what's inside this little house here. There's more coal. Here, there's more scrap. As the day is passing very fast, let me go back to the camp. I'm going to exchange these scraps for iron. And instead of evolving our crafting table, I'm going to make a sword and an axe. This axe will certainly be very useful for getting a lot of wood. But the biggest problem of all is that my inventory is limited. I can get few items, but the amount I have is enough to get plenty of wood. With them, I'm going to buy the first level of protection. I'm going to place these spikes around the wall, so when the deer passes over it or even touches it, he will take damage. I'm going to alternate between a block of spikes and another without spikes. Just by touching it, he's already going to take a lot of damage. In fact, instead of placing them facing up, I'm going to place them like this here on the wall. When he gets near here, he will take a lot of damage. Since there's plenty left over, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to make the second layer, and I'm going to place them in these empty spaces. This way, he will take much more damage because there will be more spikes hitting him. To get on top of the wall, I'm going to make a ladder. Here, I can observe where the deer is. He is right here. Let me see if he will take damage when colliding. Wait, he stopped. How come? The spike isn't hitting him. What if I place it here on the ground? Will he take damage? He's not taking it. The deer is much smarter than I thought. Even though the deer didn't touch these spikes to take damage, this protection is still working. This means that I can save the next child since they will be safe. Here is the cave, and up there are some wolves. This one here is the first, so I'm gonna need it. Take that! I'm low on health, I know. I'm going to climb a pillar here so it doesn't hit me. Great. I'm going to eat this apple, and I eliminate another wolf. The cave gate has been opened. Let me enter in here to save this child. First, let me open this chest. There is a bag inside here. By taking it, more space was released in my inventory. Now I can take this child and lead them to the camp. But first, let me take this coal and these scraps. Now, yes, the first child was saved. Another tree grew. I'm going to break it to transform all its wood into logs. This log, along with the iron I'm going to use to evolve the bench to level 2. Now I can buy the clock, but I need more irons. Luckily, right here in front of me, there is a cemetery, and in this cemetery, there is plenty of scrap. I'm going to get all of them. There is even a chest. Let me see what's inside here. A platinum katana. It's much better than my sword. While my sword deals 6 damage, it deals 19. This will help me a lot, especially to defeat the wolves. Oh, it's getting dark. I need to enter as fast as possible in my base. There won't be time to reach the entrance. I'm going to have to break the wall and enter here. Close this, and done. I managed to enter. Another night has passed. Let's get more irons. Here, there's more scrap. I'm going to take this coal here to evolve my campfire. Here, there is a chest, and in here, there is a washing machine. Great. I think with this, I'll manage to get plenty of iron enough to buy a clock. I'm going to place it here on the side. Now, the daytime will appear in this corner. I have a little more than 40 seconds, and I'm going to take advantage of this time to get as much food as possible because I'm literally at half a heart of health. Another night has arrived, and I'm going to take advantage that I have plenty of coal, actually 4, to evolve our campfire to level 3. This way, we will have more areas to explore. I'm going to take this day to get as many resources as possible. Oh no, the problem is that now many more wolves start appearing. Luckily, I have my katana, which finishes them off in one hit. Let me see what's in this chest here. A diamond chest plate. Let me put it on because that way it will be even harder for the wolves to defeat me. In front of us, there is a cultist castle, but it's closed. The idea will be to enter this house right here. Take this wheel here. There is a chest that has gasoline and more scraps. In this camp, there's more scraps and also gasoline. In this plantation, there's also more stuff. Let me get all of them, and I'm going to go back to the camp because the day is already ending. Break this wall here and done. I'm going to take advantage that it's night to exchange all these scraps for iron. In total, I got 19. With this amount, I can make a bed and a compass. I'm going to place them next to each other. Now, a compass will appear right in the corner of the screen, pointing to the direction of the camp. However, if I click on this frame here, it will point to the direction where the next child is that I must save. That's not what I'm going to do today. What I want to do is collect even more wood to be able to buy more protections. These are also spikes, but they will stay on the ground. When the deer passes over them, he will take a lot of damage. Unlike this spike here that there is a way for you to collide with it, this other one doesn't. You will pass over it, but you will take a lot of damage. Instead of placing it here, I'm going to place it closer to the wall. This way, the deer will take damage from both sides. He will be forced to walk forward. He will take damage here too. On this one, I'm not going to be stingy. I'm going to place one next to the other because this way for sure the deer will take damage. It's almost over. There was a little left for me to protect this rest of the wall. Let me get more wood, exchange this for logs, buy more spikes, and place them here as fast as possible before the deer appears. He appeared. Let me run. I'm at half a heart of health. I managed to save my life. Now I'm hearing damage noises. Our trap is protecting us from the deer. In my chest, there's medical kit. Let me use it before I die. My health recovered a bit, and the deer continues taking damage. He already spent the whole night there, and even so, he didn't die. But that doesn't matter. Another day started, and I'm going to take advantage of it to save the next child who is right there. However, in this region, Alpha Wolf already starts appearing, so I have to be careful not to die. I have a strategy. I'm going to enter this little house here. Let me close it. Take this from here. Break the roof blocks. With this, I can climb on top of the house. Now just eliminate all the wolves that are here. The cave entrance has already been released, so I'm going to enter in here. Calm down. There's a wolf here. There's another one here. Eliminate him. I'm going to save the child. But first, let me take this fuel, and let me see what's inside the chest. There's another bag. By taking it, I released even more space in my inventory. Let me take this child to take them to the camp. However, it's night and there are a bunch of wolves here. Don't run out. The deer appeared. Use the flashlight against him. Take that. Get out of here. I better enter this cave back and hide in this little room. The night has already passed. I'm approaching the camp and one more child was saved. My mission now is to increase even more the protection of our camp, but the next trap costs a little more. For it, I'm going to need 16 iron bars. The problem is that I only have 2. To increase our exploration area, let me come here to the campfire, and I'm going to evolve to the next level. Coal is missing. If I'm not wrong, I had 2 here. I'm going to get them and evolve the camp to the next level. Right here in front of me, there is a cultist church, and I'm going to eliminate all of them. Take this engine and this other scrap. There's a fishing house here. Let me close this here. There's coal and more scrap. Let me see what's inside this barn. There's more scrap up here. In this chest, there is an engine inside here. Let me take a look to see what's inside this bank. Let me close this before someone enters here. There's more scraps. This is great. Here, there is a microwave, and inside the safe, there is a medical kit. Before leaving, let me see if there's any wolf out here. No. However, it's night. The good thing is that the night is already ending, and I can run out through the map. I just found an infirmary. Let me enter in here because here, there's plenty of bandages and especially medical kit. Here, there's even more scrap. The amount of places I explored allowed me to get plenty of stuff. I'm going to exchange all of this here for iron. In total, I managed to get 50. This amount is enough for me to buy plenty of barbed wire. However, very little comes. Even so, I'm going to place one next to the other to form a protection that deals a lot of damage. I managed to make the protection on these 2 walls, however it was missing on these other 2. I'm going to make the tree grow here inside the camp, and I'm going to get all its wood. Exchange this for logs and buy the maximum protection. With this rest of iron that's left, I'm going to evolve my bench, and I'm going to protect the rest of the wall. We already passed day 50, and on this day, I'm going to save the next child. For this, I'm going to have to eliminate all these bears. The good thing is that my katana is very good. Before taking the child to the camp, let me see what's inside this chest. There is a cake. I'm going to eat all of it. Take this child, and let's bring them to the camp. Great, one more child saved. With the resources I got along the way, it's possible to do several things. One of them is the crock pot, and also the boost pad. I'm going to place the boost pad up here at the exit of the base, and the crock pot I'm going to place here on the side. Now I can click stick with raw meat on it, and the meat will be roasted instantly. Let me pass over this boost pad to get the speed effect. With this, I can run super fast. This way, I can reach more distant places. I even managed to reach the fire biome. The good part of this is that here there's plenty of loot, especially scrap. Let me collect this medical kit here. In this place, there's more scrap and fuel. Use the medical kit and run out. Here, there's more stuff, so get all of them. After almost exploring the whole map, I got a lot of scrap that yielded me more than a pack of iron. This amount is enough for me to make a bed that will help multiply my days. With them, I bought slime trap. This trap is good because it will make it hard for the deer to walk. Just like I did with the spikes and with the barbed wires, I'm going to place this here around the whole base. I still made more changes, like placing this barbed wire on top of the slime. Besides being stuck, he will take damage. I brought these wooden stakes closer to deal even more damage. I also made a ladder that has a parkour to enter the base. Since the deer doesn't know how to jump, he will end up falling in the trap. I'm going to take advantage before the day ends to be able to evolve our camp to level 5, and I'm going to evolve again to level 6. Now that the campfire is at the maximum level, I can go towards the location where the 4th child is trapped. I'm going to eliminate all these bears from here. Take that bear. Take that, take this other one, and eliminate this last one. The cage was opened. I'm going to enter here in the little room, take the child, and I'm going to take them to the camp. The night is arriving, guys. Jump here. Great. I managed to do the parkour and save the last child. One more night started, and I want to see if the deer will appear. He is right here. He is taking a lot of damage to the spike. He managed to cross, but even so, he's taking a lot of damage. The day is dawning, and he will disappear at any moment. The day ended, and he was not eliminated. My next strategy will be to hit him while he is stuck, since he must be at very low health. The deer is right there. He is stuck. I'm going to do the following. I'm going to keep hitting him here. Hit him. Take that. Good. He was eliminated. Now that the night has passed, we managed to reach 99 days, and we managed to build the safest camp of all. If you like this video, take the opportunity to subscribe and leave a like on the video. Watch this video that is appearing here on the screen. Go there, click on it.